Something strange is going on around Khamzat Chimaev, and the MMA world can't stop talking about it. What started as a harmless story from Michael Bisping has now turned into a full-on debate, not just about Chimaev's discipline, but about whether his lifestyle can survive now that he's holding UFC gold. And Joe Rogan has officially jumped into the conversation. It all began when Bisping shared a behind-the-scenes story that caught everyone off guard. According to him, people inside Chimaev's camp have to constantly watch over him because he can't resist sneaking candy, even deep into training camp. Bisping said they once opened one of Chimaev's drawers and found a pile of chocolate bars stuffed inside. They reminded him he had a huge fight around the corner, and Chimaev just laughed like it was all part of the fun. Despite those habits, Chimaev still became a UFC champion, going the distance with Dricus du Plessis in a grinding 5-round battle. But that victory didn't settle everything. In fact, it raised even more questions. Dricus spent most of the fight trapped underneath, unable to force a pace that would truly test Chimaev's gas tank. And that's why so many fans and analysts still wonder, is there a conditioning problem hiding under the surface? And will his discipline hold up now that he's defending a title instead of chasing one? When the rumors started spreading, Chimaev brushed them off. He said people exaggerate, that he trains harder than anyone, and that he doesn't care what fans or media say. But then the situation got bigger because Joe Rogan decided to speak on it. On his podcast, Rogan reacted to the leaked training details and the behind-the-scenes stories about Chimaev's habits. He acknowledged Chimaev's freakish talent, calling him one of the most explosive grapplers in the sport, but he didn't sugarcoat the risks either. Rogan pointed out that the higher you climb in the UFC, the more punishing the sport becomes. At the championship level, discipline isn't optional, it's survival. Rogan explained that Chimaev is no longer the wild prospect hunting everyone. Now he's the one with a target on his back. Every contender studying him is serious, disciplined, structured, and preparing to expose even the smallest weakness. And if Chimaev's camp really is managing his eating habits during fight prep, that's something he can't afford to ignore for long. But then new clips leaked online. Footage from Chimaev's training sessions showing him pushing through heavy wrestling rounds, grinding conditioning circuits, and collapsing after brutal sprints. Rogan pointed out that when Chimaev wants to, he can be a machine. The real question is whether that version of him shows up consistently, not just occasionally. Rogan summed it up perfectly. Raw talent can take you far, but it won't keep a belt around your waist forever. To dominate an entire division, or multiple divisions, like Chimaev says he will, you need discipline every single day, not just during highlight moments.
Khamzat's a freak, man. He just needs to be a little bit more disciplined. Bro, discipline is art. Yeah, I think it is, because it's beautiful for me to see. When I see someone who's really, truly disciplined, who like a David Goggins, someone who just like truly maximizes the grind, I feel like there's an art to that. And that I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. That's nonsense. People say that because they absolutely care what people think and it bothers them. So they say, I don't give a fuck. But that I don't give a fuck stuff is almost entirely nonsense. You do care. And you care in both ways. You care if people are critical of you, care if people are positive of you, but you also care if people are living positive lives and they're motivating you. That's a big one. People are fuel, and other people, it's one of the reasons why I like talking to people, one of the reasons why I like to do podcasts.
Thank you for watching.